Hello students, in today's video I will be explaining about Self-Respect Movement by Periyar. Before going into the video, if anyone is seeing the channel without subscribing, please do subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends. It will be of a great encouragement for me. And also click the bell button to receive notification whenever I upload new videos. So without wasting time, let us get into the video. Periyar. By the beginning of the 20th century, a non-Brahmin movement started in South India. So this movement started by the beginning of almost 20th century, and a non-Brahmin movement started in South India. They launched agitations demanding representations in government sector as per their population. So the non-Brahmin community was not having representation in the government sector as per their population. So what did they do? These non-Brahmin people launched agitations, or they launched rebellions demanding representation in government sector as per their population. This became a major movement in many states like Karnataka later. So such movements of non-Brahmin communities became a major movement in states like Karnataka later. Non-Brahminical communities opposed to restrictions against them. So these non-Brahmin people were having a lot of restrictions. So what they did, they started opposing to these restrictions. This was possible due to the English education. So with the coming of British and by receiving English education, they started to understand their rights. So because of English education, they started to oppose against the restrictions against them. The Justice Party started in 1916, continued the movement in Tamil Nadu. So this movement of non-Brahmin community continued in Tamil Nadu with the Justice Party in 1916. The movement took a new shape under the Justice Party. So by the beginning of 20th century, there was a non-Brahmin movement in South India. They launched agitations demanding representations in government sector as per their population. This became a major movement in states like Karnataka later. Non-Brahminical communities opposed to the restrictions against them, and this was possible due to English education. The Justice Party started in 1916, continued the movement in Tamil Nadu. The movement took a new shape under the Justice Party. Self-respect movement led by E.V. Ramaswamy Naikar became a new force. So here is where the movement took a new shape. That is a self-respect movement which was led by E.V. Ramaswamy Naikar that became a new force. Ramaswamy Naikar came out of Congress in 1925 and started Self-Respect League in 1926. He was called Periyar, or senior person, out of the love by the people. So E.V. Ramaswamy Naikar was called as Periyar, which means senior person. He was called so because of the love by the people. He was born in Erode to a very rich family, and he believed that Congress is in favor of Varna system, and he started a new movement based Dravida racial identity. So E.V. Ramaswamy Naikar was in the Congress till 1925, but he came out of the Congress because he believed that Congress is in favor of the Varna system. After that, he started the Self-Respect League in 1926, and this movement was based on Dravida racial identity. He was against the racial supremacy in the name of Arya and Brahmin. So he was against the supremacy of caste in the name of Arya and Brahmin. He also said that Tamil is a language of Dravidian. He opposed Sanskrit language and literature. So he was against that racial differences. He said Tamil is a language of Dravidian, and he was against Sanskrit language and literature. He championed equality, and he criticized caste and gender-based discrimination. He participated in the temple entry movement which was held at Vaikam in Kerala. So Ramaswamy Naikar came out of Congress in 1925, and after that he started Self-Respect League in 1926. He was called as Periyar, or senior person. This was because of the love by the people. He was born in Erode to a rich family, and he believed that Congress is in favor of Varna system. Because of that, he came out of the Congress and he started a new movement based on Dravida racial identity. He was against racial supremacy in the name of Arya and Brahmin. He also said that Tamil is the language of Dravidian and he opposed Sanskrit language and literature. He championed equality and he criticized caste and gender based discrimination. He also participated in the temple entry movement held at Vaikam of Kerala. He became the president of the Justice Party in 1939. So, E.V. Ramaswamy Naicker became the president of the Justice Party in 1939. He started an association called as Dravida Karagam and also started Justice Periodical. So, an association was started by him called as Dravida Karagam and also started Justice Periodical. Even today, Periyar remains as an ideological symbol in Tamil Nadu politics. The ideological non-Brahminical movement started by Ayodhya Das and T.M. Nair was turned into a cultural movement by Periyar. So Periyar is having a lot of importance in the politics of Tamil Nadu still today. So he remains as an ideological symbol in Tamil Nadu politics, and the ideological non-Brahminical movement, which was started by Ayodhya Das and T.M. Nair, was turned into a cultural movement by Periyar. His life goal was to establish an equal society where there would be no inequality based on caste, religion, and gender. So that was a very commendable life goal. Periyar's life goal was to establish an equal society where there would be no inequality based on caste, religion, and gender. So all these are the points regarding E.V. Ramaswamy Naicker, who is called as Periyar, and self-respect movement. So I hope you have understood all the points very clearly. In case of any doubts, you can ask in the comment section. And if you have liked the video, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel. I hope to see you all soon in the next video. Thank you for watching.